Well, welcome one and all to Bike Racing Without Mercy. I think it's 3, take 6 for me. I've been mucking around, but I think I've got the sound okay. Please let me know if anybody joins. It's off the map now. It's about 30 kilometers. I've got no idea what the course is other than it ends with the Itza Climb. And I think that's like 3 kilometers or so. Anyway, hopefully the stream sound is half reasonable. It looks all okay on the OBS settings, but as always, with any Bike Racer Without Mercy stream, chaos reigns supreme. Have I actually got it set to private? Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've got it set to public. The stream is flickering a bit as well. Anyway, I'm nicely warmed down. Had a lovely little climb nearly to the top of the grade. Bit of threshold in the first half and a nice bit of tempo in the second half, but now the legs are seriously cold. And I've even got my tracksuit top on. I need to take that off in a second. I'm sure. Better check. It is. Yeah, it's public, yeah. Okay, good, it's public. And now it looks to me so I'm just trying to get myself warmed up. Civilized Star. No, it's not Civilized Star. If someone can let me know if the sound is half reasonable, that would be appreciated. God, it's got strung out fast, hasn't it? Ah, thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. Hey, Ben. I tried every permutation possible on the sound. I think it's okay. Oh, the webcam is frozen. Freaking hell. Hey Dave, thank you for joining, just trying to get my video working. Why is the video not working? Fucking fuck. Ah. Here you go. Oh dear me. Do we have sound? And I think we have video. I apologise. I apologise. This is, after all, bike racing without mercy, and chaos reigns supreme. Oh, I thought I'd been well and truly dropped. And now it's time, I think, for a power dropout. Let's get the Holy Trinity. Sound, video, power. Alright, I've got no idea what this course entails. Is the portal good? I saw there was the Itza Climb. Thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. It's a great finish, alright. Oh, I'll look out for that one. Stage 3. Let's have a look. It's at 11:05. That is a possibility. Do we get the epic on this one? Now, I had an 11-hour flight back from Mauritius, a wonderful holiday in Mauritius. That was Friday. Still feeling quite jet lagged. Been awake since 3:30 this morning, so we'll see how I go. Hey Nick, how's it going? Good to see your comeback. Nice one, sir. I've had all kinds, and I mean all kinds, of technical difficulty. Oh, my little legs. He said he wouldn't. Chaos, mate. Chaos. Found. Pigs in blankets. Well, I don't eat the meat. FFF. No meat for me. Oh dear. Oh dear me. No, it's not a portal. This is Itza Climb. Oh dear. I found that hard. Whew. Yeah, I can't remember how long it is. I think it's like a bit rampy, isn't it? Now, full disclosure, because I'm jet lagged, I'm using the Wahoo kicker bike for power, and that does read 7 to 9 watts higher than my Favera Estiomas. So I've allowed myself that, because like I say, I've been awake since 3:30, banging headache until about 6:30, and also Friday night, the night we landed, was a bad night's sleep also. I'm not sure about that. I mean, I think the Favera Estiomas are my golden source, but I hate deluding myself as to my fitness with the kicker power, because that is reading very consistently every time I test it, hot, cold, whatever. It's 7 to 9 watts. I put a few dual records up when I have used it, but in recent races it's all been the Faveras. Yeah, motivational, because I want to ride up in Snowdonia again and take on the Collid. And on the Collid, I don't care what your power is on Zwift, it will find you out. The Collid has an uncanny little knack of ascertaining, is the fitness real or not? Yeah, genuine progress. That's all I'm really interested in all honesty. I don't win any races with the kicker power, let alone without. Cat B or not. If this is Cat A, I'll be destroyed by now. What's Lumen? Found. Is that a meat alternative? No, I just have like a nut roast or fish or something like that. I started, when I went off the meat, with the alternative meats, you know, like the corn and what's it called? Oh, I forgot what they're all called now. I haven't bought them in so long. Oh, metabolic analyzer, what does that do? No, it doesn't. Exactly. Yeah, no, I'm always accurate on my weight. And I've been kicking around 66 and a half for some time. And that's as high as I've been in years. Yeah, what does a metabolic analyzer do? I've got no idea. Decides when you're burning carbs or fat as an energy source. I've had that in the lab where from the gas exhaled they can tell where your ventilatory threshold 1 versus ventilatory threshold 2 is. 2 being equivalent to your second lactate turning point. or your FTP or your anaerobic threshold, roughly. But also from the gas exhaled, they can tell how many carbs you're burning versus fat. Yeah, through breath and out, I've had that. I have that on every single of my lab tests. I've actually got another lab test to come, and always, even at endurance pace, 180 watts on a Favero Aciomas. Lab bike reads about 10 watts higher than the Favero Aciomas, but I'm burning about 120 grams of carbs an hour at 180 watts and about 10 grams of fat. Yeah, it's a bit of a slog this. Legs are feeling better than I'd hoped for though. Here you go. Here's the 9 extra watts coming into play to get me back on. Oh, it's definitely a measure of light, the Colin. Yeah. I mean, if you've been undercooking your weight on Zwift, the Colin will find you out. That's what I meant, Ben. That doesn't require an ab. So there's a linen, also a mask that you attach. Oh dear. Yeah, I might do that portal climb at 11 if we finish in time. Well, we will finish in time. A vape pen. Wow. The last time I went to the bees, well, the first time, was the Surrey Hills race, and I got destroyed. Up Leith Hill. I just clung on for the first of the climbs, Fox. But the WKG were, well, as I remembered them, for a Zwift day race. Well, I'm going to start the Fred Whitten training blog now. I had a lovely 9 days off in the Maldives, a little bit of zone 2 on the gym bike that they had there, but lots of snorkeling and rest. And I'm not going to do the Festive 500 because I'm going to do climbing and all that kind of stuff as well, but I'm going to do a high volume block while work is a little bit quieter over Christmas. A lot of zone 2. I hate the zone 2. Just to really rebuild the aerobic fitness. And a bit of crit racing over January, February. Then the chase races, the Midlands, Northampton, handicap races, late February, March, early April, for fun. Typically every other week you've got a race. And then the thread, I think it's on the 11th of May. I want to go sub 7 hours. As I said last year, but I'm going to put in more volume. I also want to go back up to Snowdonia, which is harder riding than Wales. Sorry, harder riding than the Lake District. With Nick Brownbill has got his fitness back 100%, well not 100%, 80 will do for him, because I do want to hit some of those climbs. So yeah, so volume with a little bit, I need a bit of intensity. I get bored without it. I tried your 10-second sprints, and they are, yeah, I got to 700 watts twice for 10 seconds on a Wattbike Pro, seated in the drops in the saddle. Whew. Oh. Chris Pritchard does Win Your Dream Bike. It's going very well. He's doing real well, but no YouTube. Well, he does some Win Your Dream Bike stuff on YouTube and Instagram. Also, a lot of bike racing, especially Manx TT, this kind of stuff. He's racing his motorbike a lot. Okay. Have we got another power up coming? Cheers, Vida. Jimmy. I'll give it a try. It's never my favourite. Fan. I take it you're an aficionado. Yeah, green dots. Hey Peter, definitely in Snowdonia, without a shadow of a doubt. Balkagoris. Colin, but Swandam is the daddy. That's the beautiful one, not quite as hard as those. Penmancho, the climb from hell, That's also very beautiful. Colin, very beautiful at the top, and just the most dastardly climb I've ever encountered. 15% average for 3.5 kilometers does not do justice to the actual misery of riding it. Strandam, unparalleled beauty other than Rhinos Pass in the Lake District. Rhinos from the hard distance, both of them are on a par. Balkagris is hard, but not as hard as Colin, and very pretty. You've got beautiful views for Strandam, Balkagris, and top half of Colin. Not that you're taking in the views by the time you get to the final third of Colin. Oh, not even the first, final half. It's proper emotional. So does the Itza Climb start on the grade? No, the roads are not smooth. First half is in the forest, so a lot of moss and slippery stuff. If you look at my hardest 100 kilometers, near Bramble got some great video of me with big wheel spin on the steep part of of Colin. Oh dear me. Oh, the other side, okay. My legs are starting to feel it now. Only 20 odd minutes in. About 227 watts on the Favero Siomas. Okay, let's get the nice circular pedalling straight. Yeah, you're going to love it. It's very hard riding. Make sure you got no less than a 32 on the rear. Ideally a 34. I don't know how strong you are, Peter, obviously, but it will help. You will run out of gears. Yeah, the roads in the UK and the countryside are generally, they're kind of high friction and sometimes quite a lot of potholes. From memory, Snowdonia was actually okay. Oh, you can change the pairing. So I could go from Asiomas to Kicker and vice versa. I think it's starting soon, is it not? The Itza Climb. No, I'm not going to try it now. Too much has gone wrong on this stream already. Does it? 2 power sources, does that make sense? I only ever do that if I'm using a kicker, as I am now, but I forgot to hit start on the Viveras. But you can look at my past dual records. Kicker is 9 watts higher than the Viveras, or 7 to 9. Right, I'm going to focus here. There we go, use the power up. And I got the feather. Yeah, I need to touch the power up now. I'll be clinging on for grim death on this climb. There we go. I recognise this now. I'm editing a video shot in Bologna where I take in the Bologna climb and provide a comparison, plus also cyclotourism without mercy. A comparison against Zwift plus cyclotourism without mercy. It is a mesmerising climb and rich in history and intrigue. That's in edit at the moment. I'm going to see how I feel at the end of this climb. Feet up. Maybe at the portal. Oh, gotcha. Cheers, Ben. Hey Michael, hope Pilates was good. Hey Martin. 2 minutes. Dear me. Oh, that was hard work. Yeah, that was harder work than I thought it would be. Dear me. Heart rate properly high. Oh dear. Yeah, Martin, I don't ride enough zone 2. I don't enjoy it. And it's an area that I need to improve on. I know that when I do more zone 2, low zone 3, e.g. from the Hort routes, or big cycling kind of trips, whether it's Tenerife or Italy or whatever, I come back a lot fitter. I just find it tedious. Even watching the podcast, I say about the Chris Miller, Roadman, Cade Media, all that kind of stuff. I find it, soul destroying. So I'm going to do, I haven't done, so maybe I do a couple of hours a week, that kind of thing, maybe 3 tops. Pure zone 2. Hey Jay, cheers, thank you, I just finished. It was emotional. Getting the stream set up was emotional. The race, the final, Itza Climb was emotional. So I don't do enough, but I'm going to do a big chunk of zone 2 over the Christmas period. I might do some early morning streams of just an endurance ride in one of the kind of like Yummy or whatever it is pacer group if anyone wants to join. Yeah, definitely. Torbidas. The low cadence work I do like. I'm doing a bit more strength work in the gym. I've added squats back in. On holiday in the Maldives, I did squats for the first time in ages. I do a lot of deadlifting. I haven't done squats for about a year. I got delayed onset muscle soreness for about 5 days. So yeah, I'm putting the squats back in. Yes, I'm going to do more. I'm going to do a bit of an aerobic block. Starting really yesterday, I did an hour and a half. Heart rate was quite high because of the jet lag. 11-hour flight on Friday. Landed in the UK about 6 p.m. Was a bad night's sleep Friday night and also very bad last night. Coming from east to west is always worse than east than the other way around. Well, it's not until 11 o'clock, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't know. Let's have a look and see what's. I don't want to burn my immune system out. Let's have a look at the power now. I was quite happy. I've got to be honest, right? So we've got to take 9 watts off, whatever you see, because I'm using the kicker bike here. I'll show you the pairing. Usually it's the Faveros. Today it's the kicker bike. Wahoo FE is the kicker bike. So if I go to end ride and we go to the critical power graph, take 9 watts off whatever you see. So 5-minute power. Yeah, nothing special. I mean, I was far higher before I went on holiday for the Surrey Hills. 294. So that's 285. 20-minute. Oh, 20-minute power's all right. So, see. Yeah, 20-minute power, 260 odd. On the Faveros, 267 here. That's all right, actually. What's SP? Crapolino. What is SP? Tell me about that. I never really look at TSS too much. I do, although I do indirectly look at it because I look at the fatigue. What is it? The fitness, less fatigue, and I try ahead of a kind of like a crit race. I try and get to a point where I'm like 0 stroke slightly positive. I'm not overly fatigued ahead of a race. Oh, 29-minute power. Wow, here we go. Yeah, it's all right. Even taking 9 watts off, it's okay. The 1-minute power, nothing special. I can't even remember when I did. Some of this is like really old stuff. I've got and like I say, I've never done a 2,000 watt sprint. 800 was my peak. But yeah, no, it's good. That's a good training, like tempo surges, and then this kind of, I guess, a 20-minute effort at the back end. It must have been. That was all right. It's good training. Right, so let me have a look at. I'm not going to do another race. I know I said I would, but I can feel I'm tired, and the last thing I want to do is burn out my immune system just ahead of Christmas and trying to do a bit of a block. 3 streams already, yeah. 3 streams, love it. Van der Brum, how are you? Thank you very much for joining. I'm very happy Christmas. Right, let's, there we go, radio tower, there we go. So I've just been, That's the new Zwift velodrome, by the way. Everyone's been asking when is there going to be a Zwift velodrome? Well, there you have it, at the bottom of the grade. I do like this climb for warming up. We did a nice little warm up here, building from about 175 watts to about 270, 250 average up here. That's how I warmed up. It's a nice way to really think about the pedaling technique, and also Torvidas, I was doing, as it happens, very low cadence work in the saddle in the warm-up. Probably not the best idea. Well, some might argue not the best idea in terms of creating muscle fatigue, but definitely in terms of the mind-muscle connection and trying to really pedal a nice circular stroke at low RPM. You really got to think about pushing down on the pedal and putting back up. It's a really nice climb. I love this as a training climb as well. It's great for like 3 times 14 to 16 minutes, depending on how your fitness is. Maybe less for some of you. You can just see the power. It just builds nicely. You've got this nice little negative split in terms of the gradient at the beginning. You can really focus on breathing in through the nose and feeling that good circular pedaling motion. Oh yeah, feels good, looks good, feel good. Marine core, your core, my core. So what are people up to over Christmas? Anyone doing a festive 500? Sounds like you are, Martin. Look at this. This feels good. If you hit the U-turn, you can't get off without teleporting. How do you teleport? That's off the roundabout, I take it. The velodrome. And now, Torvidas, you can really drop the RPM nice and low. Even lower. Oh, 40 to 50. There we go. Oh, I haven't done 40 to 50. That's hard. Got to really focus on getting the hamstring working as well as the quad. It's like climbing in the Lake District. Ooh, listen to the air on the Wahiki cut. Feeling good. Hey John, good to see you. I'll tell you a second, mine. It's hard. Dear me, told me that. That is hard. Ooh-wee. Fred Whitten, Martin. Cheers, John. Thank you for checking it back out. That's hard, that is. Dear me. Felt good though. You can really feel the mind muscle connection. Yeah, this is great. I just say how much I love the grade, Michael. Great for training. 3 times 14 is 16. And then Torvidar said, do 50 RPM on it. Flipping hell. That's miserable. 50 RPM is miserable. That's where in real life I'll get out of the saddle, to be honest. But yeah, that's good training. I'll do a little bit more of that. Dear me. Oh dear. Right, let's get the kilometres going back down the grade. Nice morning this morning, Michael. Now you've done your Pilates, you can get the feather out. In Rosso Corsa. Oh, yeah, John, I was in the bees again and once again got destroyed. Well, you know, the category, I think it's like 500 to 600, or maybe 700, I can't remember the exact points. Bottom line is, throat ulcers. How did he get those? No, I haven't seen that. Oh dear. I mean, that boy does a hell of a lot of training volume. He said he was doing like a 40-hour week. Was it for Unbound or the gravel event? I forgot what it's called. I think it's Unbound. Yeah, I mean, throat ulcers, not nice. Definitely, you know, whilst I would love to smash it each morning, or not each morning, every other morning, high intensity with work being a bit lower, I will try and keep the immune system good. What we do, I've got family coming over on Christmas Day, and then that's on my mum's side, and then on my dad's side the following Saturday or Sunday, the following Sunday. I think it's the following, the 29th. When is the 29th? Yeah, Saturday or Sunday. I lose track. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Thank you for giving it a second chance. Having mucked up the sound and all that kind of stuff, and then no video. Really appreciate everybody tuning in. And I really hope, I wish you all a very happy, peaceful Christmas. Relaxation, good times, a few laughs with loved ones. If you're on your own, and I have had a few very difficult Christmases, especially after I got divorced, when I didn't have the kids and stuff, I didn't want to be with anybody, etc. I know it can be a pretty difficult time of year, but wishing you a peaceful Christmas and a fulfilling 25. I'll see you obviously, hopefully, for a few live streams between now and 25, maybe a Festive 500 style endurance ride. But wherever you are, whatever you do, please remember to live, thrive, stay healthy, look after yourselves, and don't overtrain over Christmas. Make sure you enjoy yourselves. Sayonara, ciao, au revoir.